Hello everyone, welcome to the Magic Whisk kitchen. I am Athina and today I'll be doing a video tutorial on the ultimate cheesecake brownies. Last week I made a baked cheesecake, so this week I will be using the leftover cream cheese for this scrumptious brownies. At the end of this video I will also be sharing some tips with you to help you with your brownies. If you do have any questions, please comment below or message me privately. That's it from me, take care and have a sweet day. We're gonna start by making a cheesecake layer first. In a medium bowl we're gonna add the cream cheese, sugar, the egg, and then the seeds of 1 vanilla pod. If you don't have a vanilla pod, simply replace with 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. And now we're gonna beat till your mix is nice and smooth. Now that our cheesecake layer is ready, we're gonna add it into a piping bag. And we're going to tie a knot and we're going to set it aside until we need it. For the brownies, first we're going to prepare our tray. So to start, just spray your tray with some oil and then place a parchment paper on top covering all the sides, and we're going to set aside until we need it. In a large bowl we're going to place the batter and the chocolate, and we're going to place it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes or until just melted. Now that the batter and chocolate have melted nicely, we're going to add the cocoa powder and we're going to whisk really well to combine. You can see now that the mix is smooth and shiny. So now we're going to add both sugars, the brown sugar and the custard sugar. And we're going to add both of them in and we're going to mix that till thoroughly combined. As you can see, I'm using a spatula for this stage and not a whisk, as we don't want to add too much air into our mix. After you have added both of your sugars, we're going to start adding the eggs one by one, making sure that the first egg is fully incorporated before you add the next one. That way your mix is not going to split. And adding now the last egg. Last, we're slowly going to add the flour until it just disappears. Add together the salt with the last bit of flour. We are now ready to assemble our yummy brownies. So first put the batter into the lined tray. And now we're going to spread this using a palette knife as evenly as possible. Then we're going to move on to the cheesecake layer. So cut a hole in your bag and then we're going to pipe a few random lines on our brownie. They don't need to be perfect because anyway we're going to swirl that in with the brownie. Now use a small knife or a toothpick to swirl your cheesecake with your brownie. Try not to over swirl, as we still want separate swirls of cheesecake and brownie. And now we're going to bake our brownie in a 150-degree oven for half an hour. Allow your brownies to cool completely and place them in the fridge for about 1 or 2 hours or until the cheesecake layer is just set. Now our brownies have been cooling in the fridge for about 1 to 1.5 hours and now we're ready to cut them. So for that I have a hot knife here and a tea towel that I will wipe my knife with between each cut. Don't forget to always wipe your knife before each cut, so you get a clean finish every time. And now we're going to cut the other side. So again, clean knife always, wipe it on a tea towel and cut. So this is going to give us exactly 20 pieces, but you can make yours smaller if you want or even larger. So that is all cut now and now we're going to serve it. Can't wait. I normally serve my brownie with a big scoop of ice cream right on the top. Oh, you can see here all the cheesecake layers. It has a fudgy texture, how gooey it is inside. A proper indulgence. Enjoy! And hey, don't forget to stick around for the tips. So tip number 1 is do not overbake your brownies. Overbaked brownies are basically another dry chocolate cake. To avoid this nightmare, make sure that when you do take the brownies out of the oven, they still have a wobble. Another way to check is by placing a knife in the middle of your brownies, and your knife should come out almost clean. Tip number 2 is do not overmix your brownies. Overmixing your batter can lead to incorporating too much air into the brownies, resulting to a more cakey texture. For that reason, leave your fancy mixer on the side for today. You have much better control over your mix by simply using a spatula and a bowl. And hey, that way you get to lick the spatula at the end of it.